Hi, my name is Jeannie White, and I am the talk show host of The Connect Show with Jeannie White. And today I have a very interesting guest on my show. And Sheila, in fact, has been on my show numerous times. Her name is Sheila Wilson, and she's one of the co-founders of Stop Healthcare Violence. Today, Sheila wants to discuss an incident that happened in New York with some New York nurses. And Sheila, what was this incident all about?
Well, the incident is not much different than has been going on in every city, town, state, or country. Healthcare violence is on the rise. The reason that this has been in the newspapers is the person that assaulted the nurses, or I should say allegedly assaulted the nurses, is from a prominent family. This person is alleged that he kicked a nurse and also twisted another nurse's arm. And the reason why he did that was the nurses were doing their job. They were protecting their patient. The patient was a day-old, a 2-day-old baby, and they needed to do a code pink. And nobody, as far as the policies and procedures go, walks into a nursery, takes a baby out of its bassinet, and takes it outside, off the premises. No one can take care of that baby. Nurses needed to protect that baby, and he wasn't supposedly listening to these nurses. So this is how he retaliated. Now they have a family lawyer. The family lawyer states it was a money-grabbing incident. I can't say much about that. I myself have been assaulted, and money was not an issue. It just wasn't there. Also in the newspapers, it said they hope to end this, resolve it with, it was a he said, she said incident. If somebody has been assaulted, either verbally, emotionally, physically, financially, they need to be held accountable. I want to thank those nurses for not allowing this incident to be swept under the rug. I'm glad that they brought it out into the public, because we as nurses are getting assaulted too frequently. Thank you, Jeannie, for having me on your show.
Oh, Sheila, thank you so much for being on the show and addressing the situation that happened in New York. I feel that nurses are, in a situation that needs attention, and they need help from, everyone out there. And I think their fellow nurses understand this, that, they're hurt every single day. And this is just another incident of it. And not sure that, there's adequate assistance to these nurses. Do you not think so, Sheila?
Well, most of the time, nurses are afraid to make out incident reports because they get reprimanded for it. The first thing administration would say to a nurse is, what could you have done differently to not get assaulted? And so the nurse is the victim becomes the victim again.
Mm-hmm.
And this New York hospital, has backed these nurses to the limit. And I am just so proud of these nurses and the institution. I wouldn't mind working there. I'm a nurse, a registered nurse. I have a bachelor's degree, and I also have a master's degree. But many places I've worked doesn't want you to make waves.
Well, I'm sure they don't want to make waves, but they still need to take care of their nurses, because if you don't have a nurse in the ER, who's going to take care of those patients? And think about it, So this is another incident of, trying to sweep it under the rug, but I really, myself, commend the nurses for doing what they did. And I would love those nurses to be on my radio show with you, Sheila.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, I think it would be an excellent. And, I always want to be able to help with, letting people know that these incidents do happen. I'm sure everyone is busy in their own life. But you know what? When you get sick, where do you go? Right?
That's right.
You go to the ER. And who's there to help you? The nurse. So we need to help them too. So again, I want to thank you, Sheila, for coming on the show, and I know that we'll be talking about this in the future, more shows on healthcare violence. So thank you, Sheila, again. And,
thank you.
And your website is?
StopHealthcareViolence.org.
StopHealthCareViolence.org.
Yes.
And my name is Jeannie White from the Connect Show with Jeannie White. And thank you so much for, looking at this video. We do appreciate it. Didn't mean to make it so long, but sometimes we got a lot to say. So have a great day, folks. Thank you again.